Kiki Classic Rock.
Hey guys, my name is Kiki, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. What I like to do is talk about anything and everything classic rock, pop, nostalgia, anything about way back when. And if you like that type of thing, if you like going back with me, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, as well as the like button and the notification ding dong bell, so then you can know every time I upload a new video, because I gotta go back because I just can't stay here. I just cannot stay in this year because I like going back there. It was so much fun. I absolutely loved reading Tiger Beat magazine. How much did you love just thumbing through those pages and wishing that you were married to whoever you loved at that point in time? I did. I totally did, and it's just fun going back. So I got some copies. I have no idea which ones are in this package. I ordered them a while ago because I knew I'd be doing these types of videos. So let's go ahead, dig in, and let me pull out an issue and let's read it together. My nose is running. So I gotta open this. This is really, I got it packed. Do I have I don't have anything to open this with. Maybe a pen, but I don't want to destroy it. Let me. Whoever sent this, they did a really good job packing it. Got a hole in there. Oh, you're welcome. I have no idea which issues these are, so this is just fun. And I don't even know how many issues are in this package, but let's take a look. Oh, there's two. So I'm gonna pick one. Just gonna open these up. Oh my gosh, these old covers I absolutely love. Oh, I'm saving this one we'll do this one next month because it's a holiday issue. Let's put that over there. I'm gonna turn it up. Oh, that's so cool. So we're gonna read this one. My two favorite guys from the 70s and the 80s. Hello. Shaun Cassidy and Leif Garrett. Hopefully you can see them. Oh my gosh. And Leif Garrett saying this bear can be yours, and Shaun says that there is a contest on page 45. This issue is from December of 1977. Every week. You know, I talked about this last time, but I just absolutely loved running to the magazine store to get this every week. And hello, how can you not die for this? Shaun Cassidy wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Signed, Shaun. What a cutie. And he really has not changed much. Have you seen Shaun Cassidy? He looks great. He really does. So let's go. Oh my gosh. Donnie Marie. Lance Kerwin. Lance Kerwin. Who remembers Lance Kerwin? Leif Garrett, Shaun Cassidy. And there's just so many things going on. So I'm going to thumb through. Hey, wait a minute. Remember Agree shampoo? Yeah, I agree. I used to use it. I totally agree. On the other side of the page is, oh my gosh, was this from, all right, Les. Now, who is Les? From the Bay City Rollers. I knew it. But you know what? I gotta tell you, Les's fly is undone. I hope you can see that. His fly's down just a little bit. And I really hope you can enjoy that picture, but I wonder if he looked at this later when the magazine came out and said, why didn't anyone tell me to zip my fly up all the way? Was he angry? I don't know. Les the fitness freak. He was a fitness freak. I don't know. Cool shirt he had on though. Oh Lordy. And then Willie Ames, guys. Willie Ames. Have a fantastic everything. Love Willie. Willie. That curly hair, that was a cutie pants right there. Willie Ames. On 8 is Enough. Who watched 8 is Enough every week? I certainly did. And Christy McNichol with her tube socks on with the stripes around them. How could you not love that? How could you not love that? Was that a sad show? Really, kind of. Sometimes. It was a sad show. It was definitely a groundbreaking show, I think. 8 is Enough, getting along with Mother. So this article talks about how Willie Ames had to get along with his new TV mom. The 8 is Enough gang has a new mother, and since they've gotten to know her, they really believe in the saying, a happy mother makes a happy home. Now, ain't that the truth? Because let me tell you, when I've had some bad days, the home was not too happy. And everybody knew it. But the great thing is, my family, my nucleus, 3 kids, a husband, dog, cat, they all learned when to back it down. Just back it down and go over there for a minute. Just go, because you got to step away. Thank you. So apparently, yeah, she got it right from the beginning. That was fun. Oh, Parker Stevenson, you know, let's see, we talked about Parker in the past. Yes, we have that Parker Stevenson. There were some great pictures of Parker and Sean from the Hardy Boys, and like I said, I had to take Parker and Sean photos, posters, and put them on my wall because I wasn't into cutting people out of pictures. And I have to say, Parker Stevenson, he was cute too, but Sean was the guy. We're not gonna lie about it. And Parker was just, he was over here. And I was always in the camp that I just kind of felt bad because everybody was so into Sean, including myself. Love Sean. So I felt kind of a little thing that I had to also be honorable to Parker, which I did. I had a Parker Stevenson only poster as well. I did. And this article, Parker's got a key problem. What kind of problem did Parker have? That could be like a shirt. Parker had a problem. What kind of problem did Parker have? Or a tongue twister, maybe. Parker has a problem. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing serious. Thank goodness. Most of the time, anyway. So we're going back. Parker's just a little forgetful when it comes to his keys. So, guys, this is an entire article on potentially how Parker Stevenson, do I have a chip in my, yep, I have a chip in my nail polish. I'm sorry, just did my nails a few days ago and that happens. You know what I'm talking about. So apparently, I'll use this hand so it's not annoying. Apparently Parker Stevenson lost his keys a lot. That's great to know. Does he still lose his keys? I don't know. Oh, and here's look at, I'm folding this magazine, which is driving me insane. I never folded my magazines. I like to keep everything crisp. This magazine is crispy, kids. It's very crispy, but we gotta fold it so you can enjoy the ads as well. So here's a Star Wars ad, and underneath the Star Wars ad is a Sylvester Stallone t-shirt ad, a real knockout. That's the name of the t-shirt that you should buy, but here's the Star Wars ad, if you can see that. And then the Sylvester Stallone ad. I really hope you guys can see all this stuff. This is so fun. Oh, and then on the back, the next page, Tiger Talk. Remember that? Care of Tiger Beat. So you sent letters in. They had their address here. I wonder whose address this is now. That's interesting. Suite 800, 7060 Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California, 90028. Does anyone know who's there now? Because I'm just doing this off the cuff. Let us know in the comments below if you know. So this is letters from people like me who are absolutely insane over this magazine. So let's pick a letter. Wait a minute. We gotta go for a good juicy one. And I'm gonna say, okay. I have not pre-read this magazine. Again, I just opened it, but all right. We're gonna talk about Farrah Fawcett. Who didn't love Farrah Fawcett? And I did have the poster of Farrah in her red one-piece bathing suit in my room because I looked up to her. I wanted my hair to look like her hair. I wanted to be Charlie's Angels. Well, not all of them. I just wanted to be her. I loved all of them, but I loved Farrah Fawcett, so I did have that poster. Anyway, this is called Going Down. Let's read the letter. If you ask me, Farrah Fawcett Majors, because this is when she was married to the $6 million man, Lee Majors, so Farrah Fawcett Majors, remember? That was a big upset in the Hollywood community. It's like, oh my gosh, Farrah's married now. But anyway, if you ask me, Farrah Fawcett Majors is already going down the mountain. I think her quitting Charlie's Angels was a mistake, especially since Cheryl Ladd is so cute and sexy. Cheryl must love that. That just may make someone forget about Miss Farrah. Does ice cream melt? Kind of a question is that. You bet. And so will she. And that was from Dolores Reeve in New York, New York. Dolores, do you remember writing that letter? That is so funny. Farrah Fawcett went down a mountain. I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, she was still pretty hot for a long time. Let's move on. Oh, I love this. Will success spoil Sean? Do you think it did? I don't know. I don't know, Sean Cassidy. I would love to, but all right, so yes or no? Yes, success will spoil him. It's only natural to be spoiled when good things are happening to you. Really? It can be lots of money or attention, it doesn't matter. Once you've had it, you don't want to give it up, and sometimes, which is in hyphens, and greedy for even more. How about the no it won't? Let's go to the no it won't. Sean loves being successful, or he wouldn't have wanted to be in show business to start with, exclamation point. But to him, success doesn't lie in how much money you make or how many girls are running after you. So he says no, but Sean, well, no, he doesn't. Tiger Beat says yes. They gave like a versus thing. Yes, no, about success spoiling Sean, and then Sean's feelings. We have Sean's feelings. down at the bottom, and that's a good thing. Let's see what Sean felt about that statement. It might be hard for Sean himself to say what will happen in the future, although he would do everything possible to see that success doesn't change him. As far as they're concerned, Sean will never change from the nice guy that he is right now that was speaking about his family. I don't want to read you the whole thing because it's like a lot. It's a lot. So they're saying no, Sean wasn't going to change. Did he change at that point? He had to be a little bit stuck up at that moment because he was friggin' Sean Cassidy. How could you not be crazy in love with your own self if you were Sean Cassidy? I know if I was Sean Cassidy, I would be like, oh, and then I would just be, listen, the people around me would knock me right the heck back down, and it would last maybe for 30 seconds, but it would be a thing. So I bet yep. And then the next one is a whole, I remember this ad. First time offered, The Secret of Sean Cassidy, an authorized biography, a complete book loaded with photos and facts. I remember. And then the little coupon, and how much was it? I'm enclosing $1.50 for each copy I want, plus 25 cents for postage and handling. 25 cents, guys. And outside the USA and Canada, send $2. Guys, look at that. Remember that? I do. I remember this. It's so funny. I remember that ad. That's great. What does he do with his private moments? How does Sean feel about his family? What if he said something bad? He didn't say anything bad. How does his family feel about him? What if they said something bad? I doubt it. What is Sean really like? Does he have a steady girl? I love these. I love it. Can you meet him in person? Of course you couldn't, because he probably had so much dang security around him. And then, of course, we head on to Mr. Man himself, Leif Garrett. Leif Garrett. Leif Garrett! I love Leif Garrett. I freaking Leif tells all. There's no way he was telling all in a one-page thing, but let's see what he had to say. Oh, this is where, okay, want to know something funny, serious, and true about Leif? Just send your question directly to him because he's going to tell all every month in his personal column, sorry about that, and you'll find it only in Tiger Beat. See, that's where Tiger Beat was great at just grabbing you. They grabbed you, they pulled you in. It's like it's only going to be, Leif Garrett's only going to talk to you right here in Tiger Beat. So let's read a letter to Leif. I'm going to pick let's see. There's Brenda, there's Lynn, there's Charlotte, Beth Ann, Adrian, Barbara. Let's go with Beth Ann. That's a nice name. Beth Ann said, Dear Leif, what would you do if you were supposed to meet a date somewhere and she stood you up? Who is going to stand up Leif Garrett? No one I knew. I can't imagine anyone doing that. Thank you, Beth Ann. But I'm just curious to know. And that was from Beth Ann. And Leif said, Dear Beth Ann, do you think he did that or somebody else did it for him? There's no way he did it. He was too busy. I'd probably go home and cry. Oh my gosh. And that's a moment where you go, Leif Garrett cries. I love him even more at this moment. Only kidding. Oh, see, he had me right. Gosh, Leif, you had me. I don't know what I do since it's never happened to me before. Well, there's the whole story right there. Of course, no one ever stood him up. And thank you for validating my point exactly. I'd probably feel hurt for a little while and then try to forget it. He just let it would just roll off of him because he still is Leif Garrett. You know what? Good for you, Leif. Love you more. And then there's an ad, you know where they're coming from, now see where they're going. And they're the Jacksons. They're going places. Where are they going? Going with a no G at the end. Hint, it's on the record. The Jacksons' brand new album is going places on Epic, Philadelphia, International Records, and tapes. This is a weird ad for the Jacksons, don't you think? It's so not Jackson oriented. I literally, when I turned the page, I thought this was going to be like a motorcycle ad for Harley Davidson, but it's not. It's for the Jacksons. That's really strange. It's an odd ad for the Jacksons, but okay. Nothing we can do about it now. Scott Baio. Hi, Scott. I love Scott Baio. If you haven't watched him lately on his channel, he's so feisty. Scott Baio in 2020 is feisty. Feisty Scott Baio. Love that, but he's honest and he's just laying it out on the line. But back then he didn't mind being the youngest. No, he didn't. because he was probably just little Scotty in the family. Do you ever feel, I'm going into like a baby accent, stop it, I will stop it right now. Do you ever feel sad or unhappy because you're the youngest person in your family or group of friends? Did you ever feel that way? I didn't, because I had no friends. Scott's story of how he enjoys being the youngest may cheer you up. How about having no friends, Scott? Did that ever happen to you? When I was young, I had no one. I literally cut the grass and played record store, where I was the cashier and the customer. I was actually a line of customers because that's how bored I was. But not really, because I made myself do things and I was very creative with my time of loneliness. But Scott Baio was obviously never lonely, and let's see why. Let's go right to the end. Scott's very happy at his new job. I'm guessing we're talking about Happy Days here. I loved Happy Days. Was that on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, I think? I think so. ABC, maybe? I'm pulling it out of my butt right now, but I think so. Anyway, Scott's very happy at his new job, and there's not one thing about it that bothers him, not even being the youngest. Well, no, of course it didn't, because you were adorable. Stop it right now. Yeah, we're gonna just turn that page. Check out Scott Baio's channel if you haven't. And then we got the Bay City Rollers private photo album, another ad page. There's a lot of ad pages now that I'm realizing, like every other page was an ad. And then on the right side, oh my gosh, they had horoscope necklaces of Donnie Osmond, Leif Garrett, and Sean Cassidy. Of course, they picked such cutie people to have horoscope necklaces for. Yeah, and then we've got that ad over there. Isn't that? It's crazy. So ad, turn the page. We're turning it. What's next? This was a beefy magazine. I like that. You got a lot of value for how much was this? Let's see how much this was. This was 75 cents. You got a lot of value for 3/4, and you can't go try and get 3/4 today. You can't, because we're in a coin shortage. So I don't know how you'd have to Venmo the money to Tiger Beat. I don't know. Robbie Benson, is he too shy? Was Robbie Benson too shy? Now thinking back, and now that I've looked at this headline, I bet he was shy. You just think back about Robbie Benson and go, yeah, he was so cute, but you could tell there was that, oh, I'm a little uncomfortable with this whole craziness. I just feel it. And even these pictures, like Robbie pretending to run there, and then down the bottom, he's just kind of smirking. So it kind of feels like, yeah, he was. So let's go to, we'll just do the first paragraph. You've probably known a few guys who were labeled shy. I didn't. Well, maybe a couple. Not really. I didn't really pay attention to the shy guys because I was so weird and loud. Maybe you've even had a boyfriend who was very shy. Not really. That never happened. And especially with who I'm married to now, he's not shy at all. He says he is, he's not. He lies when he says he's shy. I don't like that. He's not shy. What were your feelings when you first met these shy guys? Was it hard to talk to them? Did you enjoy being around them? Or have you always avoided shy people because it seemed like too much trouble to get to know them? Here's the thing. If somebody was shy, you didn't know because they were so shy that they were quiet. So how did you know? Like, you didn't have the opportunity. We weren't jumping out of our skin to go talk to people in 4th grade. I don't know. Maybe you did. I'm sure there's people that are gonna, listen, I did. I jumped out of my skin. I talked to the shy guy or the shy girl. I mean, I guess, yeah, whatever. Here's another ad though. Bay City Rollers. Again, a lot of Bay City Rollers advertisements in this magazine, and this is your opportunity to be really close to Eric, Derek, Les, and Woody. So you can be really close for, they had a whole bunch of things you could do. You could send your very own souvenir book at $3 each, a cozy roller scarf at $7.50 each, but they spelled cozy C-O-S-Y, not C-O-Z-Y. So how cozy could it have possibly been? A songbook for $5. Okay. A roller kit for $8.95. What was in the roller kit? Did you get roller skates for $8.95? I don't know. A tote bag for $6. That was expensive then for a tote bag. $6? That's a lot. BCR, standing for Bay City Rollers, stationery for $2.50 per box. I don't know how many were in the box. A roller picture pack at $3 each. Roller belt buckle at $4.95. So how could the belt buckle, which was, I'm sure, made of metal, be less expensive than the tote bag? Because the belt buckle was $4.95 and the tote bag was $6. That's, wow. It's crazy. Or a beautiful full color poster at $2. It was beautiful, so why not? Or an engraved pendant at $2. Again, an engraved pendant at $2 is less expensive than a tote bag at $6. I don't know how they figured things out, but it was going right to the roller house in Ontario, Canada. That's what was happening there. Did you guys order any of these? Did you order any of this stuff for Tiger Beat? I had no money, so I didn't do that, but I always thought about, what would it be like to get a Bay City Rollers beautiful poster for $2? I mean, I would go to Spencer Gifts, and I think the posters at the time, 69 cents is in my head, but then I think 89 cents is a number that was also there, and then the velvet posters, and then you could get the black light for them. Those were like $1.25 or something. We're going way back here, kids, because there's no way it would be that now. But now we're into Tiger Beat secrets, things you didn't know about your favorite stars, so we're gonna pick one. And this is about, after winning the Emmy Award for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series, Christy McNichol was interviewed by the popular gossip columnist Rona Barrett. Remember her with the short blonde hair and the little flip there? Oh my gosh, Rona Barrett. One of the questions that Rona asked 15-year-old Christy was, now that she's won an Emmy Award at such a young age, where would she go from here? What was there left to do after winning such a coveted and well-respected award at such a young age? She kind of just said that already. Christy wasted no time or breath in telling Ms. Rona, MS period, that was a big deal to be a Ms, right, back then, that she was going on in hopes of winning an Academy Award. All right, Christy, that's what it says at the end. Very cool. Love that. And yep, another ad now, and on the next page we're talking about Lance Kerwin, and then there's an Elvis ad. This is, because this is about when after Elvis had passed. And now, while limited supply lasts, special editions of Memphis newspapers that tell the whole story of the tragic week when we lost Elvis. And I have to tell you, these pictures they have in there of Elvis look nothing like Elvis. Nothing. That is terrible. What do you think? Nothing. Looks nothing like Elvis. Gosh, I'm so sad about that. But let's move on to Lance Kerwin. What is it about Lance Kerwin that makes him so irresistible and exciting? The fact that he's all boy is one definite factor. That's a factor. That's a Lance Kerwin factor. And Lance now lives in Lake Elsinore, California, with his parents and 2 brothers remaining at home, although there are a total of 5 boys in the Kerwin family. They lead a normal country type of life there, where Lance raises chickens, goats, and Dutch rabbits. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Lance Kerwin, he's all boy. He's all boy. Again, just looking back at some of these things, you can't say that stuff today. It's so crazy. Why not? Why can't you say someone's all boy? Why not? But you can't. Oh, and this is about John Travolta by Ellen Travolta Finley. My brother John. And there's all some personal photos in there of John Travolta. Oh my goodness. Want to know everything about John, things only someone like his sister Ellen could know? Then this is the place for you to be every month, because John's sister will tell all in her exclusive Tiger Beat column. I do remember this, and of course, who didn't love John Travolta too? I mean, Welcome Back, Kotter, and Saturday Night Fever. The boy was on a fire, that John Travolta. He's still, love him. Let's just pick a paragraph here. Don't forget that Saturday Night Fever opens at Christmas time, so it wasn't even out yet. I hear it's going to be fabulous. So Saturday Night Fever wasn't even out yet when this article came out. John will be in New York for personal appearances during that time, and he tells me that he'll be hosting NBC TV's Saturday Night Live one Saturday. Look for that too. See you next month, and keep those questions coming, and I'll be sure to answer them. Did she answer all of them? I bet she was bombarded with John questions. I gotta go back now and take a look and see when John Travolta was on Saturday Night Live. All-Star Beauty Secrets. Oh, of course. Now for the first time, 101 beauty secrets of your favorite stars, all revealed in one super special look. And we've got Farrah Fawcett, Linda Carter, Marie Osmond, gorgeous. And have you seen Marie today? Amazing. Like, the woman hasn't aged a second. Oh my gosh, who is that? Who is that? Lindsay Wagner. She was a Bionic Woman. And then who is that? I know her. Who is she? I gotta look. Wait a minute. Pamela Sue Martin. She was Nancy Drew. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So the beginning of beauty craziness, which eventually led to Bubers, beauty YouTubers on YouTube. That's crazy. And then another ad, of course it's another ad, why not? Sean Cassidy's private photo album, plus a special original section, things you never knew before, true facts, predictions about his future, and you could get that for $1.50 plus 25 cents for postage and handling, and of course $1.75 outside of the USA. And he's pointing at you to get his private photo album. Get it. I want your money. Oh, but then we're still talking about Sean here. Sean, a date with Sean Cassidy, that's a dream come true, but it could never happen to you, or could it? Yeah. Could you really date him? Could you really date him? So was this when he was single, or was he like married secretly and they just didn't tell anybody? Remember, they did that. They did that type of thing. These celebrities were secretly married or had kids or something, but they didn't want to tell anybody because they didn't want all the fans to just be all wah, wah. They wanted them to buy stuff and go see them in concert. So I wonder, you gotta wonder about these things. Let's see. Oh boy, here's one part. You reach for it, but your hand feels too weak to hold it. You try to grip it tightly, but it slips away from you again and again. I added an extra again. You can hear Sean's voice saying, hello, hello, is anybody there? He didn't talk like that. What if he hangs up before you can pick up the receiver? So they're pretending that Sean is calling you. And that ringing in your ears is getting louder and louder all the time. Oh, that's good. See, these articles were good, man. Dating fans. Did he date fans? Probably no. He asked if he would ever date a fan. His answer was yes, of course. But did he? Sean Cassidy, did you ever date your fans? We need to know. We need to know. We need to know now. That is a good question for Sean Cassidy. Oh, here's another ad. The biggest, best Tiger Beat super special ever published, ever. Sean and Leaf. Of course, it was all about Sean and Leaf and Parker Stevenson. He had an exclusive new interview plus all new photos. Donnie Osmond, Willie Ames. Who's that guy? Oh my gosh, I know him. What is his name? Clark. What was Clark's name? Oh my gosh, Clark Brandon. Remember Clark Brandon? Holy moly. You can't really see him. He's down there though. Clark Brandon. Holy macaroni. And then here's another ad. If you're interested in all the latest gossip and happenings in Hollywood, this is the place to be. Each month, the Tiger Beat News tells everything about everybody. And then a little tiger. And then down below, Mark Hamill. Stingray's Stolen. Stingray is the title of Mark's new movie, his latest since Star Wars. Things were going terrifically on this set until just recently, but you'll have to get this magazine and figure out what the heck was going on there. But there's the cute tiger. He's so cute. And Mark Hamill, another cutie pants. Thank you for all these lovely photos of these. I'm gonna say the word juicy. They were juicy. They were juicy teen idols. You know I'm right. Extra. Sneak preview, this month's best movie bet. 9:30:55. I don't know what that is. Starring Richard Thomas and Susan Tyrrell. I don't remember this movie at all. Do you remember the 9:30:55? I don't remember it. And then right over here, the best in single records and albums. Does that say swingin' sounds? Swingin' sounds. Swinline sounds. Swingin'. Oh, and then they tell you, I think it's swingin' sounds, but the G's cut off. And then it says what the best singles were: Barry Manilow, Daybreak, Keane Brothers, Goodbye Summer, best albums at that time, Maxine Nightingale, Nightlife, Neil Sedaka, Greatest Hits, the Dwight Twilly Band, Twilly Don't Mind, China, James Taylor, JT. He's been on social media a lot. You gotta go check out James Taylor. He's pretty funny. Just throwing it out there. And then of course another ad with Sean, Parker, and Leaf. Donnie Osmond's on there, and Willie Ames. An all-new Double Dynamite Super Poster Book #2, and that was $1.75. I think everything was $1.75 at this point. It'll be interesting to see when rates go up, but it was on sale everywhere. Hollywood headliners. Oh, this has got a lot of stuff, and I gotta talk about him. But here is, let's talk about the Captain and Tennille. Loved it. I sent them a fan letter once. I got a generated letter back, but I thought that was the coolest thing, and I put it up. I taped it onto my bedroom window, thinking that everyone who walked by would say, "Oh my gosh, she got a letter from Captain and Tennille." And the thing was, my bedroom faced hedges. So no one walked by my window, really. It was just my parents and my brother, and my mother was short, so she couldn't even see that I had the letter there, and my dad didn't even know who Captain and Tennille were, and my brother could really care less. So I did have that up, just thinking people would be like, oh wow, look at her, she got an answer. But yeah, anyway, the Captain and Tennille did have their own series last year on ABC TV, and the way they feel now, they say they'll never do another regular musical variety show. Wow, I loved their show. Peter Frampton. All right, so I'm just glossing over, and I see the picture of Peter Frampton. What did they say about him? Oh, there's a lot. It's all in the music. It was called The Music Box. There was a lot of cool stuff. George Martin, they talked about him from the Beatles. Okay, so here we go. George Martin, who was the Beatles producer some 15 years ago. Oh my goodness. Remember, this is from 1977. Will be doing the music directing on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the film starring Peter Frampton and the Bee Gees. Can't wait to see that movie. It sounds super with all the talent behind it. That was considered probably just one of the worst movies ever, but I loved it. I personally loved that movie. So here, this is The Music Box. They talk about Paul McCartney, Linda McCartney, and they spelled Linda, Lynday. Don't they? It was an I. Carly Simon, James Taylor, like Holy Cher, the Rolling Stones, the Carpenters, Olivia Newton-John. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, we're on to Strictly Gossip. So let's pick something out there. Oh, and Peter Frampton, right at the top. Peter Frampton is one of the most generous gift givers in the music business. He's been known, well, actually, they said he's been with no N at the end. So there was a spelling mistake there. So I guess back in 1977, we didn't have spell check. It was tough. There's a lot of me in this magazine, so it was a lot to look at. I'm not throwing shade at all. I'm just pointing out the little spelling mistake. But anyway, he's been known, and I will throw an N in there, to give a big, and it has 4 money signs, bonus to each of the 3 other musicians in his band when he's really been pleased with a show. He also recently gave his show business manager a 22-carat diamond valued at several $1,000s. What? He truly believes that money doesn't buy happiness. Hello. But seems to want to share his new wealth with people that make him happy. Gosh dang it. I would have been a secretary for a 22-carat diamond. You know you would have been too. Very neat. And then, oh, see, there's that. Let's look at that. You go, Peter. And of course, here we go. Tiger Beat presents Donnie and Marie. It's all sold out. Special summer issue. An all-new look at TV's top favorites. Now you can go everywhere with Donnie and Marie. In Las Vegas, on tour, at home, in Utah, in Hollywood, on their TV show. Now, how much was that? Great. Send me blank copies, and they spell. Oh my gosh, another spelling mistake. I can't believe this. Copies, C-O-P-Y-I-S apostrophe. So copyists. Great. Send me blank copyists of the Donnie and Marie equals 2. I enclose $1.50 for each copy plus 25 cents for postage and handling. So they're like telling you have to buy 2. You're not buying 1. You're buying 2 at $1.50 each. So kid, 12-year-old kid, give me $3 plus 25 cents shipping and handling. That's $3.25 out of your lunch money, kid. Gosh. So they were forcing you to buy 2. That was like crazy. But there's Donnie and Marie. Look at that. Geez, you know, it's hard to think, right? I think of Donnie and Marie's time in Vegas as now. Well, it's not now because they ended that whole run, and I was lucky enough to get to see them there. I mean, they are so amazing together. To think that they performed in Vegas back then too. They were so busy. How do these people have the time to do all this stuff? It's crazy. And here it is, a first-time offer, the inside story of those 3 heavenly creatures, Farrah Fawcett Majors, Kate Jackson, and Jacqueline Smith. Farrah, Kate, and Jacqueline, an unauthorized biography. So did they get in trouble for writing this if it was unauthorized? I want to know that, but here's the chance to learn more about Farrah, Kate, and Jacqueline than you ever thought possible. You won't want to miss this inside information. Order your book today with my chipped nail polish. Fantastic. Please send me blank copy and then with a hyphen and an S inside. So like they're saying, we'd like you to order more than 1 copy of Farrah, Kate, and Jacqueline, an unauthorized biography. I'm enclosing $1.50 for each copy I want. For each copy I want, plus 25 cents for postage and handling. That's crazy. Love that. Oh my gosh. Pamela Sue Anderson. Pamela Sue answers you. How cute is that? So let's pick one. She was so cute. Let's look at Pamela before we pick a letter. Pamela Sue Anderson. How cute she was. I loved her too. All right. Dear Pamela Sue, I'm 15 years old, and when I look at my life, it's pretty depressing. You hear that a lot now. When I look at other people, I think their world is so happy. I lack self-confidence and put myself down all the time. What can I do to give myself some confidence? Now, Jenny wrote that. Thank you, Jenny. Pamela Sue Anderson said, Dear Jenny, concentrate on your good points and don't dwell on the unhappy aspects of your life and the world around you. If you look for the gloomier aspects of your living, you're sure to find them. Good point, Pamela. But instead, spend your time developing interests and your own special good qualities. Everybody has them, including you. That was a nice answer. Thank you, Pamela. I feel good now. Girls are terrific. These are so fun. So what girls are terrific? Christy McNichol, she was the take charge girl. Farrah Fawcett, they don't really say what type of girl she was, but she was on there. Connie Newton, she was from 8 is Enough. Wipes out. She wipes out. I don't know what that means. Devin Erickson, the new girl in town. I don't know who she was. She was on The Young Daniel Boone. I don't remember Devin Erickson. Do you remember Devin Erickson? I don't know, but there she is. There's Devin Erickson. Yeah. That's fun. And go, oh, the magazine, it smells 1977. Do you remember what 1977 smells like? It smells like this magazine. Oh, always Donnie and Marie. Gosh. And those microphones. Don't you remember them holding those white microphones? Like, to me, that was a thing. I just remember them holding them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And they still look amazing. The Tiger Beat interview with Donnie and Marie. Want to catch up on the latest about Donnie and Marie? As they tell it, now you can. Now you can, as Tiger Beat asks them some personal questions. So let's pick one. Tiger Beat, do you have to exercise much or follow a regular exercise routine to manage your weight? And Marie said, I'm probably the worst example of keeping fit. The only exercise I really get is working. During rehearsals, I have to repeat dance steps and routines so many times that it's really all the exercise I need. When I'm not working, I jog, but that's about it. Like I said, I'm not a very good example of staying fit. My weight fluctuates between 95 and 100 pounds. Like, she was this big. She was this big. It never goes above 100. And I gotta tell you, seeing Donnie and Marie in Vegas, now you're thinking, if you haven't seen them, what kind of a show would they put on? Those two still really, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot what they do. And I actually also got to see their Christmas show at Foxwoods a couple of years back. And the work that they did. Now, this is many, many years later, obviously, but I can only imagine how hard they had to work back then as they were, building up their career. They are really hardworking people. Oh my gosh, here he is, Clark Brandon. Clark Brandon. Oh my gosh. Clark and James, like real brothers. James McNichol. This past summer, when Clark Brandon and James McNichol walked onto the Fitzpatrick set for the first time, they didn't even know each other. But now that they've been playing brothers on TV for a while, have they become just as close in real life? I don't know. Maybe they did. I bet you they did. Oh, but at the end it says James and Clark truly are like brothers. So apparently they did get super close. Before we get to see who the centerfold was, I should say, stay tuned for part 2 of this edition of the December 1977 magazine issue of Tiger Beat. And make sure to watch one of the 2 videos coming up next if you like going back and keeping all of this classic rock and pop nostalgia alive. And don't forget to always keep rocking.